today's video, I'm going to be doing a highly requested video. It is a comparison of a high-end e-file, which is my Koopa Mani Pro Passport, to a low-end or a cheaper, less expensive option that is off of Amazon. And the reason I haven't done this in the past is I have a hard time buying something knowing that I'm not going to be using it long-term because it is very wasteful and it's so bad for the environment to be buying all of these machines just for testing purposes and then to stick them in the closet and never see them again. So that's why I really don't do this, but this is one that was offered to me to just try out and just to see. So I figured, well, I guess I'll do it once, and we're going to be doing a comparison between these two. I'm going to compare the RPMs, the price, how they work, sound level. You'll get a very in-depth comparison between these two e-files. So I hope that this helps you guys out. I'm actually really impressed by the one off of Amazon. My Mani Pro though is going to be in my heart forever, so you know, just keep that in mind. I've been using the one for years and the other one I haven't had that much experience with, so I don't know longevity as far as the comparison goes. But everything else is honest opinions, 100%, so I hope this helps you guys. And don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well. Bye!
So here is my Koopa e-file. I did get this while competing in NTNA. It was one of the gifts, but this is actually my second e-file from Koopa, and so I have two of them. This is just that one that I got then. So it's got 30,000 RPMs, that's rotations per minute, and it is a rechargeable battery that lasts 8 to 10 hours, so that's approximately one working day, and I find for me when I charge it, it's maybe once every 2 weeks, and then that costs $425. And so this e-file, like I said, I've been using it. It's been my go-to e-file. I've been using it steadily for over a year, and it is working really well. And the one good thing about buying from somebody like Koopa is that they do have maintenance, so that if you have something that goes wrong with it, you can turn it in and get it, you know, just tuned up or whatever. And there are certain set prices for those types of services. So this is the one from Amazon. It also is 30,000 rotations per minute. And it's corded though. So that's kind of one pitfall from it, is that it is corded. It is not rechargeable. And I do want to say, as you heard me say, I got this for testing purposes. This was not something that they wanted me to post on YouTube about. That wasn't at all. It was more like a, here's our e-file. Can you tell us, what you would see to improve about it? So it was more of like a beta tester scenario and not a YouTube video promotion. I was not paid to make this video. This is just all 100% my opinions. And honestly, even if I was paid, as you guys saw from my bit video, I'm still going to spill the beans. And it's $52. So that is a huge difference from the $425 to $52. Big difference. So here is the video of these e-files in action. I left the sound in so you could hear them. So this first one that I'm going to show you is the Amazon one, and it has a little bit of an air vent thing on the handle, so it gets some air running through it, which I thought was a little bit interesting. You barely felt it, but it was something that I was like, that's different. And so there's the handpiece. It sets into the top of the box, into the top of the control box. That little button is the power button. That's what controls the speed of the e-file as far as, what the rotations per minute is. And then the left or the right or the forward and reverse control, depending on whether you're a lefty or a righty. So if you press that on-off button, it will it'll turn on to whatever the dial is set to, and then you can change it to using the foot pedal. And so it can be foot pedal controlled or hand controlled, and I'll show you more of that in a second. And here is my Mani Pro Passport. These are actually just coincidentally the same color, which is kind of funny. It has a belt loop clip, which is different than the other one, and the little handle cradle is on the side. And actually, I love the handle cradle on the first one better, that it just sets in the top. I think that's amazing. It also keeps the bit away from, clothes or anything if it accidentally gets turned on when you don't mean for it to, because on this Koopa one, if the bit's exposed, the bit has no protection on it. So there is what this one sounds like when it's turned on. I'm just going to crank it up just for some comparison. You guys, I will show you the hand pieces a little closer together later. The one thing I like about the Koopas is that it just feels a little bit nicer. Everything is, you can tell, it's like really nice heavy materials. It feels sturdy. It feels like it's going to stand the test of time. The other one, the pieces are made of plastic, and it just doesn't feel quite as nice. So if that means anything to you, that's something to kind of keep in mind. So here are the two hand pieces side by side. The Koopa's hand piece is slightly shorter, and it weighs considerably more, which may be a good thing. I personally like it. I feel like it gives me a little bit more control over the e-file in general, but it's not really that much different. They're a little different shaped, but they're both comfortable to hold. The cords, the Koopa's is flat, which prevents it from getting tangled somewhat, and the one from Amazon is not flat. It's just your standard stretchy cord. Not quite as flexible as the Koopa's, but really, again, I don't see that making any difference in really day-to-day life. So now if you want to see how that foot pedal works, it's not like some that are pressure sensitive. It is an on-off switch. So if you press it down, first you got to make sure that the e-file's turned on, and then you can turn the dial to, the speed that you want. So after it's been turned on, if you click the foot pedal once, it turns it off. So if you just kind of click it, it switches it over to being used with the foot pedal. And then if you press down on the foot pedal, it turns it on. But like I said, it's not pressure sensitive. So it doesn't matter how, hard you push on it. It's not like a accelerator pedal in a car where, you push it down harder, the faster it goes. That's not the case. It's either it's on or it's off, and you only change the speed with the dial. I do actually really like the foot pedal. I didn't know, I've never used one before I tried out this e-file, and I almost immediately became hooked. So now I'm going to be silent just for a second so you guys can hear these two e-files. So my Koopa is slightly more quiet, but it's really not that big a difference. If you have any question about either of these e-files, let me know, and here's a Melody Minutes.
Baby, Dad. What is he doing outside?
He lives outside. You giving him back?
Whoa! Is he hopping around?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
To go back to his home.
Yeah. Here you go. This is a different one. Don't squish him. Don't squish him. Put your hand over the top. Don't.
Don't squish him, but hang on tight.
You can kind of hold him a little bit, honey, and put your hand over him.
Is he a jumper?
Okay. Don't squish him, but hold on to him.
You taking video?
Okay, you ready?
Is he silly?
That's not on the right side.
It's alright.
Are you ready, honey?
He's giving you kisses.
You kiss him.
You did, I know. You ready?
Is he gonna turn into a prince?
Is he gonna turn into a prince?
No. That's a vlog.
Because he's not a frog, he's a toad. He's not staying. He's not gonna stay at all.
Why do you have to stay?
Because he says, let me go back to my window well.
So there was Melody having the time of her life with a little toad friend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, any questions, I am happy to help out. Just let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!